In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, our Lord punish us not if we forget or fallen into error. Our Lord lay not on us a burden like that which you did lay on those before us. Our Lord put not on us a burden greater than we have strength to bear. Pardon us and grant us forgiveness. Have mercy on us, you are our Mawla. Give us victory over this believing people. Thereafter, our lesson today is on page 41. It is about causative have or get. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of March, 2020, after Christmas. The causative form is consisting of have or get plus object plus past participle of the verb. الشكل السببي لهاف وجيت يتكون من الفعل هاف والفعل جيت زائد المفعول به زائد التصريف الثالث للفعل. But the question now, why we use the causative form? السؤال الآن، لماذا نستخدم الشكل الاستفهامي؟ If we look at these two sentences, we will find them different meaningfully and grammatically. A. I clean my room every day. B. I have my room cleaned every day. Both sentences are talking about the action of cleaning a room, but grammatically and meaningfully are completely different. How come? If we look at sentence A, we will find the meaning is that I clean the room by myself, not by anyone else every day. Here the emphasis is on the doer of the action, that is me, not anyone else. On the contrary to the second sentence, I have my room cleaned every day. That means that I arrange it for someone else, or I made someone else to clean it for me or for us. It's not me who cleans the room every day, but another one cleans it for me. If we look at the rest of the sentences and how can we use causative have or get with all the tenses, we can use have and get, causative have and causative get with all the tenses. For example, if we begin with the present simple tense, but before we go into the causative use in the present simple tense, we must know what is present simple tense first. What is present simple tense? زمن المضارع البسيط. How do we know that this verb is present simple tense if it is in verb 1 or the infinitive of the verb? But this infinitive, as you know from the previous years, it can end with the s or without s. It ends with s if it's preceded by the pronouns, third singular pronouns he, she, and it. It is written without s at the end of the verb if the subject pronoun is not a third singular pronoun but is I, we, they, or you. If we look at the sentence, I fix my car. Where is the present simple fix? This is present simple. But this present simple doesn't end with the final S because the subject before is I, not he, she, or it. How can we use causative have or get with present simple tense? We say I have or get my car fixed. We use have or get in present simple because fix here is in present simple. And we use the object, then verb 3 or past participle of the verb. I fixed the car by myself in the first sentence, but in the second sentence, I made another person to fix the car for me. Maybe the mechanic or someone else. Moving to another tense, that's present progressive tense. What is present progressive tense? Present progressive tense, as you know, am, is, or are plus verb ing. This is the present progressive tense. And we use I with am, is used with he, she, it, are, it's used with they, you, and we. I am fixing my car. Am fixing, this is present progressive. When using the causative have, we say, I am having my car fixed. Am having here is the present progressive, and the car is the object, and fixed, this is verb 3. So we get the general rule of causative form of present progressive is am is are plus having plus object plus verb 3. Present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? Is has or have plus verb 3. And we use has with the third singular pronouns he, she, it, and have, it's used with the I, we, they, you. But has is used with he, she, it. I have fixed my car, this is the present perfect. When we change it into causative form, we say I have had my car fixed. Have had, this is the have, helping verb, auxiliary verb of present perfect, and the had is the past participle of causative have. My car, this is the object, fixed, this is past participle of the main verb. So the general rule of present perfect with causative form is has have plus had plus object plus verb 3. Past simple tense. Past simple is the second conjugation of the verb, or it's verb 2 of any verb. If regular verb, it's ending with ed. If irregular verb, it must be kept by heart, like go, went. Went, this is past simple because this is a regular verb. But if the verb is regular, like visit, the past is visited. What about the past simple tense? I fixed my car. The causative past simple of have is had. So the sentence becomes I had my car fixed. The general rule becomes had plus object plus verb 3. Past progressive tense. The past progressive tense is was or were plus verb ing. We use was with the singular pronouns I, he, she, it, and were is used with they, you, we. I was fixing my car. It becomes I was having my car fixed. Was having, this is the past progressive. My car, this is the object, and the fixed, this is verb 3. So the general rule of past progressive in the causative form becomes was, were plus having plus object plus verb 3. Past perfect. What is past perfect? It's had plus verb 3 or past participle of the verb. If we say I had fixed my car, had fixed, this is past perfect. How can we change it into causative have or get? We say I have had my car fixed. Have had, this is past perfect. Had, this is helping verb of past perfect. And the second had is the past participle of causative have. And my car is the object, and the fixed, this is verb 3. How can we use the future well with causative have or get? I will fix my car. I will fix, this is the future, well plus verb 1. When using the causative have or get with the future, we say I will have my car fixed. Will have, this is the future, will plus verb 1, and car or my car, this is the object, and the verb 3 or past participle is fixed. So the general rule becomes will plus have plus object plus verb 3. In the same way, we can use the causative get instead of have. If we want to use get here, we just put it instead of have or in the place of have. For example, we can say I will get my car fixed. I had got my car fixed. I was getting my car fixed. I got my car fixed. I have got my car fixed. I was getting my car fixed. I get my car fixed. So in the same way, we can use get as causative verb instead of have. This is our lesson today. If we go to our lesson, page 44, let's go now there. Looking at the examples on page 41 in the brackets section, we will see the first example. Andy will not buy a suit, he will ask a tailor to make it. Now the question is how to complete the sentence using the causative form, beginning with Andy. If we look at the sentence now, we will find the first sentence in the future simple tense. So we use future simple using will, have, plus object, plus verb 3 of make. So the sentence becomes Andy will have a suit made by a tailor. You can say at the end of the sentence by a tailor, and you can leave it, and both are correct. The second sentence, number 2, is Mr. Adams at the hairdressers, they are dyeing her hair. Mrs. Adams, this is a woman. This woman is at the hairdressers to arrange her hair. and the hairdressers are making colors or are giving color to her hair. How can we use the causative have here? If we look at the sentence here, we find the tense of the sentence is present progressive, are dying. So we must use present progressive with causative have here. So the sentence becomes Mr. Adams is having her hair dyed. Is having, this is present progressive. Her hair, this is the object, and the dyed, this is verb 3. Example 3. Linda asked the catering company to prepare all the food. Ask it. What is the tense of the ask it here? This is past simple. ليندا طلبت من شركة التموين أو الإمداد أن تحضر لها كل الطعام. Past simple. So we use have in past simple also. It becomes had. So the causative form becomes Linda had all the food. This is the object. Prepared. This is verb 3 of the main verb. So the sentence becomes Linda had all her food or all the food prepared. You can say buy a catering company and you can leave it. Number 4 is a question 4. Didn't the mechanic service your car yesterday? If we look at the tense of the question here, we will find it past simple in the question form. So we use also the causative have in the causative form. He's saying, didn't you have your car surfaced? Your car surfaced. Your car, this is the object, and surfaced, this is the verb 3 or past participle of service. And service here means maintain. يصون أو يعمل صيانة لسيارته. Mr. Wilson, number 5, Mr. Wilson told his secretary to type and send all the letters. Told. What is the tense here? The tense here is past simple. Mr. Wilson أخبر سكرتيره أن يكتب ويرسل كل الرسائل. How can we use past simple also here? In the causative form. Mr. Wilson had all letters, type it. Had, this is the past instead of told. And all letters, this is the past, this is the object of the sentence. Type it and sent, this is the past participle from the verbs above, type and send. The last example, I'm going to ask the cleaning lady to clean the house. I'm going to ask the cleaning lady to clean the house. Going to, this is the future form of going to. So in the same way we use causative have here. Instead of going to, I say I'm going to have the house cleaned. I'm going to have the house cleaned. Here we use have, causative have after going to, followed by the object or the something, then the past participle of the verb clean become cleaned. So the sentence finally becomes I'm going to have the house cleaned. This is our lesson today. I wish you understood our lesson today, and thank you for your listening. See you later in another lesson. Goodbye.